Welcome to the office. This is a space that I've been kind of messing around with, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I come in here and I get creative. Creative design in a space is like one of the most fun creative projects you can do, in my opinion. I love sitting here, standing here, different perspectives, thinking about where things can go, and I'm using my imagination to picture what it'll be like. This wall here, there was styrofoam behind the paneling, which was a surprise. Here, there was this behind here, which was a surprise. And this wall here, I'm a little worried about. I just took this one off, which gave me a look at what's behind here. And I see 2x4 construction wood here. So I'm wondering what the hell is gonna be behind this. And I guess we're about to find out. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. All right. So, for whatever reason, there's a wooden frame here that this paneling was attached to. So I'm actually going to gain an inch of space. This is interesting, this wood framing here. I don't know what to make of that. I guess I'll just continue taking this rest of this off and then figure out what I'm going to do with this wood here. Another good old surprise behind the wall. Check this out. Everything looks fine, right? Oh, geez. What am I gonna do about this broken drywall? I need to look up something or figure out a solution with my limited knowledge. Looking it up and asking questions might be the best thing to do here. One thing that I think of just right off the bat is making this a textured wall so that the whatever's actually here doesn't matter as much. Using a saw to cut something that's actually square, placing something back in here, doing the texture over and making it all level after the fact. So that might be what I'm doing here, guys. This might be a textured wall. The last space is this closet. My idea with the closet here is to open it up, leave this one wall right here, and remove everything else and turn it into a sound booth so that you can walk in, you have this all soundproofed with foam and all that, and run cables underneath here into the computer and have an audio system that's on this room here, so we can do some music. Maybe I could do my podcast in there even. I don't know. I can see what's behind here, and it's 2x4 and 2x2 construction for you know, everything here, and it's all built after the fact, so I should just be able to easily remove what I want. Might have to bring out a saw to do that, but I can bang out a lot of this for sure with a screwdriver and a hammer and one of these things. And then we'll have some wood left over that I can use in construction for the rest of the desk build and everything. Studio space is looking good. I got these boards here so that I can put something against this and it's going to be flush and have somewhere to secure it against. And I'm going to use an old piece of paneling, the back side, because it's flat, and that will be covered in those foam pieces anyway. So that's going to be a nice little spot that will actually help the sound quality in this whole room, because the sound then has somewhere to bounce in and get absorbed. So this will be a big absorption pad for sound, plus a dedicated sound booth in here. I still can't figure out which wall I want to paint green. I just want to paint one wall in here green. Originally I thought it was going to be this one. Not so sure now. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to just use putty and fix all these little holes and sort of flatten this whole thing out, give it a nice sand. And then there's this wall. This wall has its own set of challenges. Because of what I'm going to be putting against this wall, most of it's going to be covered. I'm going to put a big storage unit here with cubbies, and I might actually be able to, if I kept this, I could fix it up, I could paint it, and it would look like a textured wall and a purposeful thing, or I could take it out and potentially damage the wall by doing so. I think I'm going to leave it in and build the cubbies around this kind of depth and everything. And over here, I wanted to make my desk floating and not have any posts or any legs or anything like that. So that means I'm going to utilize this as the support structure, so that there's some nice good studs for that to go against. So that works out perfectly. This wall here, I wanted it to be white because I wanted the contrast of the stark whiteness to the beautiful outdoors. And this, I still need to figure out, but I'm going to be turning this into a bookshelf. So, a couple of shelves here. I'd like to do some lighting in here. I want to cover this up with a natural plaster that actually looks really nice exposed. And then I'll have the bricks exposed here, because these bricks are actually in decent condition compared to the rest of this. So I'm gonna kind of make a exposed thing here and build a shelf here. It's all gonna be covered in the natural plaster. Put a plant here and have it draping down. So that's gonna be a nice little feature there. I really wanted to move into this office as soon as possible because I need to get some work done, and this space is the best for me to do it in. This renovation of this space is quite ambitious though. Wanting to do a sound studio, a storage unit, a desk, a natural feature, you know, there's all sorts of stuff going on here. So it's quite a big setup, but you know, it's going to be worth it in the end. And I will make one video that just details this entire build, but this is just a vlog, so the story continues tomorrow and the next day when I'm actually able to work on this. So, you know, stay tuned for that, or watch the little card that's popping up to watch the entire build process.